Welcome back to International Scale Modder. I'm Lee. Today we're going to do a review on the Tamiya craft tools, and I've done a few of these recently, but these are awesome. This is the electric handy drill. Now this is obviously I've got a lot of the pin vices and things like that. When you're doing a lot of holes in something, you really want something with a bit more less. What do you call it? With a bit more power, and so it's not so annoying and monotonous. But this is something I've had my eye on for quite a while, and I keep meaning to buy it. And every time I go to buy it from shops, it's usually out of stock or something like that. So after some guy on the forum, I think it's Tiger131, said, look, go to eBay. I took the pump, a little bit more expensive on eBay, but I took the pump and got one sent over from Japan or China or somewhere like that. But what I like about this, I don't know if everyone knows, but this is a model kit in itself. You actually have to build this yourself, which I think is an awesome touch from Tamiya. It really is. It's just really, I think it embodies the modeller's code. You know, you want to build everything. That's why we do this hobby, because we like building and stuff like that. And Tamiya have made a drill that you have to build and put together. I think it's really good, and you've got to be impressed with Tamiya's thought on that, you know, their ethos and everything, and why they do their stuff. But on the box, it shows you how you can use the drill. You get some extra like safety goggles, drill bits, things like that. Nothing else really. So let's have a look inside. So inside you've got, as you can see, you've got sprues. This is absolutely brilliant. So let's get them all out. And inside the box you have a list of all the other tools that they do, and I've got to say I've got probably half of those. And it's just a nice little touch, but I do have about half of those tools. I love Tamiya tools, I really do. So let's have a quick look inside these sprue bags. This is brilliant. Right, we'll start off with the main large one, which is the body. Okay, oh, we've even got decals, we've got a sticker. But you've had a look in here. As you can see, I mean, this kit's all on sprues. You've got some cogs, it's all different colours as well. It's colour coded, and you've got the main body, as you can see, and everything fits in there, battery compartment and everything. You can see obviously where all the cogs are going to go and things like that. I'm actually really looking forward to building this. It's just so different. You've then got another sprue. I like the way I've done it all in different plastic as well. Shall I spray it? Shall I weather it? That's the thing. But as you can see, you've got some more tools, parts and everything on there. Looks like the trigger there, motor housing maybe there, a few other bits and nods and sods and things like that. Looks like a switch of some sort. And then you've got another little bag. Now this is, I'm going to be careful with this one, I don't want to lose any of these bits. But as you can see in this bag, we've got screws and washers. We've got the vise and a bit as well in there. And we've got obviously electric parts for the batteries and things like that, connectors, more cogs. Part of another vise, looks like. Is that separate? I don't know. Yeah, it's a different vise for a different size. It looks like you're not going to get it down to really small, which is a shame. You've then got the motor as well. Now I remember having these. I used to have loads of these when I was a kid at school. I used to make all sorts of things with these little motors because you could buy them really cheap. And they're like, I think you can get these like 15-20p each off of eBay. Little 9-volt or 3-volt motors. They're brilliant little things. Loads you can do with those. And then we've got this little tube of grease. Actually, it's a little tube of grease. That's brilliant. I really do like it. Let me bring you in a bit on all of this so you can see it, because I think you're getting light flare. As you can see, a little tube of grease. And you've got all these little bags of extras and things like that. I don't know, this looks like it was an afterthought, because there is one vise in there. Now what I would be interested to know, it does say 1 to 3 millimeters. There's a 2mm bit inside there, so that's a 2mm bit. There's a 2mm bit there, okay. And then you've got a vise that takes up between a 1 and a 3mm bit. So obviously there's the vise for the 3mm bit, and there's the one for the 1mm. As you can see, it squeezes in. Yeah, it's going to probably a max of 1mm. But what would be interesting is if you can get extra bits to actually reduce that further, because as you well know, a lot of the holes that we make are less than 1mm. So I do have several bits I'm going to try in there, but what I want to see is if I can find an extra bit for this, or if someone's got a lathe, they could probably mill another sort of bit if they could, maybe. But very good indeed. I think that's a funky looking little thing to build. Let me pop all this back in this bag, because otherwise I will regret it, I'm sure. Put it back in the box, and then you get a little instruction manual. Okay, and this is, it says bits you're going to need for assembly: a couple of screwdrivers, some long nose pliers, some side cutters, a knife, and a couple of AA batteries. And as you can see, it says here this is all snapped together, and things like these are movable parts by the look of it, so you don't want to glue them in. Again, it's all snapped together, it says, as you carry on through. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about glue, so obviously you don't want to get glue on cogs and things like that. So, but as you can see, it says apply grease, pop the trigger in, and you've got the mechanism and everything. As you see, all the cogs and the gears and everything. That's really good, really fun to put together. I'm just really going to enjoy this. And then obviously putting the case together itself, popping the batteries in, putting the chuck in, and the vise, and away you go. To be honest with you, I'm really looking forward to building this. I really am. In fact, I'll tell you what I'll do. I will do a quick build video on it, and then I can say I've actually finished another model. But this is an awesome bit of kit. I think it's really good that you can buy a drill, which is not something, you know, you normally get or put together, but you can buy a drill that you can put together yourself as a kit. I think it's really good. It's on sprues and everything. It's really good, and I'll tip my hat to Tamiya. I really do. I think that's an excellent idea, and it's a fun little thing, and I'm actually really looking forward to building it. So until next time, that's a definite recommend from me. What I'll do is I'll do a build video and get it working as well, so you can see what it's like. But so far, complete recommend from me. Right, until next time, take care. Bye bye.